You have to laugh. I just received an article that's posted on the Washington Times. And what it talks about is the chosen one. And it talks about his Obamacare program. Now, for those of you that may not be aware of this, the title of this article, and I will attach the link, Obamacare offers firms $3,000 incentive to hire illegals over native-born workers. I don't know if that's true. I think what that really should have stated is over Americans, because some of those workers might not be native-born, but they're Americans, they're citizens. So again, this program of Obamacare provides a $3,000 incentive to companies to hire illegals. And it says, under the president's new amnesty, businesses will have a $3,000 per employee incentive to hire illegal immigrants over native-born workers because of a quirk of Obamacare. President Obama's temporary amnesty, which lasts 3 years, declares up to 5 million illegal immigrants to be lawful in the country and eligible for work permits, but it still deems them ineligible for public benefits such as buying insurance on Obamacare's health exchanges. How long do you think it'll be before he pulls out his little pen and executes and signs an executive order changing that? I'm not talking about changing the $3,000. I'm talking about making them eligible for Obamacare. You know what's interesting about Obamacare, and I did a video or two on it, is that Chucky Schumer, who's one of the top Democrats, he's sort of turned against Obama's flagship accomplishment. Can you imagine what's going on in the White House? Can you imagine Valerie Jarrett pulling the hair out of her head? And Obama in his crack-induced state, going out of his mind? What about Nancy Pelosi? She's got to be unglued. Unglued. She's such a loyal Democrat. And here you got Chucky Schumer. What did he do? Well, he attacked Obama's flagship accomplishment. I did have a video, and I think the title was looks like the wheels are coming off the Democratic Party. And that's again about Chucky Schumer, and I attached a link with that as well. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, folks. You couldn't write a book, and I've said this countless times, where anyone would believe this is anything other than fiction. But it's not. It's reality. Absolute reality. I don't know how much longer Obamacare can hang together. I don't know how much longer it'll be before he comes out and says, hey, we tried to make it work. We can't. We spent billions of dollars on the software, so I can't deprive these folks from having insurance, so we got to go single payer. That's what it's been all along. The software does not work. There's no back end to it. And the security is like Swiss cheese. I wonder how many other Democrats are going to come out and attack Obama's flagship. Actually, I don't think any more have to come out. Having Chucky Schumer come out is probably enough. The sad part with the Republicans is that they've re-elected the same clowns that have done nothing. They put the Speaker, John Boehner, back in as Speaker of the House of Representatives. And then they've got that gopher. Yeah, they got that gopher in as the head of the Republican-controlled Senate. It makes no sense. None. Period. Zero. Nada. Chucky has done nothing when he was in the Senate worthwhile. See, the problem is that these folks, for the most part, have never worked. What they did is they graduated law school in many cases, and they worked in some government position. So they've always been feeding off the public trough. And you get a guy like Hank Johnson. Hank Johnson, congressman. And this guy was an attorney, or he is an attorney. He actually practiced for 10 years. And this is the guy that was concerned about the buildup of the military on the island of Guam, because he thought that with the massive buildup, the island might actually tip over. And these are the people that make laws. Huh? Does this sort of cause you some kind of concern? It certainly causes me a whole lot of concern. But hey, if Congress can't do anything about it, which they won't, because they're all complicit, they're all corrupt. Well, not all. The new blood folks, I don't think are. Guys like Ted Cruz. But the majority of them, yeah. They have only one interest. Their own. Hey, I sort of told you what I think. Let me know what you think.